Well, hello and welcome again to the Tao Daily Tarot. Thank you so much for being here, whether you're a first timer, long timer, cross watcher. Absolutely no difference. Everybody is welcome. For the first timers, especially, this kind of what separates this tarot reading from other tarot readings. First of all, archetypal 8 to 10 cards, that's it. Don't need to fill up a table full of cards. That simply confuses things. This is simple, direct, and empowering to you. I focus, because of all of that, I focus on manifesting energies, okay? Specifically manifesting energies. This gives you control over your life. This lets you navigate your life more successfully and more or less on your terms. Very important. Manifesting energy, that's the goal. And I do a hyper shuffle. I'll show you that in a moment. Try to get the reading in about a 10-minute window because you have a busy life. And 10-minute reading every single day, because I do a brand new read every day, 365 days a year. A 10-minute reading on manifesting energy is powerfully important to you. You are the most important. Remember that. Alrighty. Just a moment ago, I mentioned something called the Hyper Shuffle. This is where it begins with this deck here, one of 4 decks I use. Let's begin. And there you go. There is the Hyper Shuffle for the Tao Daily Tarot. So let's focus in on this manifesting energy, right? The number 6 Oracle card, not for you. Now, at first, that seems kind of unfriendly. That seems kind of ominous. Not for you. I wouldn't read too much into it, wouldn't get ahead on this storyline. This is the manifesting energy, not for you. And I'll bet you by the end of the reading, you will agree. So let us first here begin the energies of coming and going. King of Swords. King of Swords. Head over heart ruler. Very ethical. Unbiased, analytical. That's the position that you're kind of in right now. We got that new moon eclipse coming up on the 3rd and 4th, depending on where you are on the planet. It's going to be very important. It continues this eclipse season. It continues this transition into 2022. And right about now, you're attempting to be very ethical, attempting to be head over heart. That's really your goal. And the reason for it is the fact that you want to learn how to settle down. You want to learn how to love. Ace of Cups, like any of the aces, really is all about you. It's the beginning of a journey. This is the beginning of self-love. You see the cup runneth over? You got to have it to give it. If you love you in a good, healthy way, which actually is the only way by definition, frankly. If you love, it's a good, positive, healthy thing. If you love yourself, you can begin to love others. And so, in kind of an unusual way, you're using logic to get to your heart, because you know your world has to change. You know things are different. They're in the process. That's what this eclipse season is all about. Things are moving forward. Not going to feel that way all the time. Not going to feel comfortable all the time. 2022 is going to be a pretty tough year. But you are moving ahead. You are moving towards self-love, and you're trying to figure it all out. Right now you can't. Right now you can't. You may have 2 choices. Or the information that's coming in is conflicting. Which way do I go? How do I think? What do I feel? What? And right now it's just not making a whole lot of sense. So at this point you're stuck. You're caught. You see this person is on land, but right behind them is a big bunch of water, big bunch of emotion, big bunch of intuition. Which way to go? Do I think through this? Do I feel through this? And you're trying to be logical about deciding whether to think or feel your way through this kind of a situation, this transition, this world transition, because this is not for you. Where you are right now is not for you. Okay, let's go farther. Let's take a look at the magnification card number 1, 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles says you have an opportunity here to get into a better situation. Okay, it could be poverty, could be financial hardships, hopelessness, even financial insecurity. But it could be just insecurity, period. And it could be because pentacles are the things that you value. You're not sure what you value. Still, you're not entirely sure. You're stuck between a rock and a hard place in that regard. And so because of it, you really are literally kept out of better things. You are in sort of a poverty mentality. Yes, it could be financial, but it's emotional, spiritual as well. And you know that that has to change. Because what you really want to get to is knowing what your true values are. And that can be said for the King of Pentacles. Okay? He assumes responsibility. He knows what his worth is. He knows what the true value is. And he has it. Now, for some it's money, but for some, it's emotion. For some it's faith. For some it's health. For some it's kids or puppies, kitties. Doesn't matter. It's what your values are. That's what you have to lock into. That's going to be what guides you. Because let's get back to this card. Not for you. Seemed really negative. Let's go to the vice versa cards. Five of Wands. Just a lot of argument, a lot of conflict. Leading nowhere, accomplishing nothing. Doing nothing for your life at all, period. That's what you've been doing, at least for the last year or two, maybe your whole life. You feel like you're in the middle of a battle and you don't know what the heck you're fighting for or why. And then we go to the next card again in reverse. This is the Five of Swords. Five of Swords makes it pretty doggone clear. It's a hollow victory. You've sacrificed your integrity. You've sacrificed your values and got nothing for it. Nothing. So that's the second of two fives. Got the Five of Pentacles, just got the Five of Wands, Five of Swords. Let's change up a little bit here. We'll go to the final vice versa card, and it is forward. You're dropping responsibilities. You're dropping other people's expectations. You are dropping all of these preconditions. You're overwhelmed. You're saying enough is enough. I carried other people's burdens. I believed what they told me. It got me nowhere, did nothing. I fought and fought and fought and fought. Ended up back on square one. No more. No more. Not doing this anymore. I am going to put down the burdens that I have. Well, I thought that I was supposed to assume. I'm not going to assume them anymore. I'm not going to assume that I'm not going to assume. Because it's not for you. See? A happy turn of events. You are putting down burdens. You are locking in on loving yourself. You are locking in on making sure you know why things are important for you. Because you is what this reading is all about. Hey, like, subscribe. Thank you very much. Even share. Let the folks at YouTube know that this is a good read for you every single day, because I do a brand new read every day, 365 days a year. Let them know. I need their support. I need your support. Thank you in advance for any support that you may give me. So, going to have a brand new reading for you tomorrow. As I said, I do a brand new read every day, 365 days a year. But if you can't make it between now and the next time that you and I have a chance to sit down and talk tarot together, blessings.